Chapter 21, Al-Kabeer, the All-Great / the Most Grand. The great and grand nature of the source, the total magnitude, gâdôl, and kabbîr represents the grandeur of reality. Al-Kabeer is the Arabic name meaning the most great, the grand, or the infinite in magnitude, derived from the root kabbîr, to be great, to grow, or to be large. Al-Kabeer is the mass of the shield. This name assures the soul that the source is sufficient. It is the spiritual gravity that pulls the traveler toward the center of the divine. In the original index, this is the perfect equivalent to Chapter 1, Bereshit, the source, and the concept of gâdôl, great. While greatness can be a social status, Al-Kabeer emphasizes the source as the dimensionless expansion. It is the action of swallowing the user's tiny perspective into the grandeur of the system. It is the signal amplifier. It takes the private return of the user and broadcasts it as a universal template for the tikkun, correction, of others. It provides grandeur. It ensures the user realizes the magnitude of their journey, moving from a local spark to a global beacon within the source's network. This node ensures that the entire map is understood as a magnificent reality. It reminds the seeker that to tread is to move within the infinite. The name Al-Kabeer signifies the one who is greatest in essence and attributes. While the previous chapter established the rank, the Most High, this chapter establishes the stature. It denotes a being who is larger than any thought, whose bigness is not physical volume but a spiritual and ontological weight that commands total submission in the matrix. In this station we recognize that the sovereign is the universal magnitude, the one who provides the breadth of the matrix. The principal name. Al-Kabeer acts as the fundamental grandeur. In the primary verse, that is because Allah is the truth and that Allah is the Most High, Al-Aliyu, the Most Great, Al-Kabeeru, the greatness is the total inclusion. This establishes the rule of encompassing reality. The recursion finds its seniority in the shared Semitic roots that describe age, growth, and abundance. Arabic root, kabbîr. The root signifies to be large, to grow old, or to be senior. A kabbîr is old age or greatness. To call the sovereign Al-Kabeer is to say he is the Ancient of Days, the one who precedes the 113 chapters and whose greatness is the foundation of their existence. Quran 13:9. Knower of the unseen and the witness, the grand, Al-Kabeer, the high exalted. The designation of the source as the infinite volume that defines the grid's capacity. Kabbîr. While gâdôl is the common term for great, the Hebrew Bible also uses the cognate kabbîr specifically to denote mighty or vast in strength and understanding. It mirrors the technical magnitude of Al-Kabeer, describing a being who is large in wisdom and power. Hebrew root, kabbîr. The root denotes much, many, or long ago. It carries the sense of abundance or sieve, a net of many holes. It implies that the Great One filters the reality of the 113 chapters through his infinite perspective, ensuring only the great truth remains. Behold, God is mighty, kabbîr, and despiseth not any, he is mighty, kabbîr, in strength and wisdom. Job 36:5. Ha-gâdôl. The Hebrew tradition emphasizes this grandeur through the lens of the gâdôl, the Great One whose works are magnificent and whose sovereignty is undisputed across the dimensions of time and space. This is the direct functional mirror to Al-Kabeer. Derived from the root gdl, it describes the great or magnified. In the Hebrew mind, ha-gâdôl is the one who performs gâdolot, great wonders. It represents the divine as the standard of greatness by which all other things are measured. Psalm 145:3. Great, gâdôl, is the Lord and greatly to be praised, and his greatness, ugadilato, is unsearchable. The Hebrew resonance of the Kabbîr grandeur, the Hebrew confirmation that the gâdôl frequency is the one that transcends searchable or finite data. Sagai. While Ga with macron L is the standard term Sagai, often found in the Aramaic portions of the text, refers to being exalted or mighty in power. It mirrors the grand dimension of Al-Kabeer, describing the divine as the one whose magnitude is unsearchable and whose power is multiplied. Aramaic verse reference. Touching the Almighty we cannot find him out, he is excellent, Sagai, in power. Job 37:23. Kaparotau Omicron, Kratos. Luke 1:51 He has demonstrated, Kratos, power with his arm, he has scattered those whose pride wells up from the sheer arrogance of their hearts. Al-Kabeer compared to gâdôl or gâdôl. The ultimate declaration, that is because Allah is the truth and that Allah is the Most High the Grand, Al-Kabeer. Quran 31:30. Quran 22:62 and that Allah is the Most High, Al-Aliyu, the Most Great, Al-Kabeer. The declaration of the magnitude as the proof of reality. Quran 40:12 The judgment is with Allah the Most High, Al-Aliyu, the Grand, Al-Kabeer. The confirmation of the Kabbîr frequency as the scale of the 113 chapter judgment. Quran 13:9 Knower of the unseen and the witness the Grand, Al-Kabeer, the Exalted. The scale of the Kabbîr frequency as the authority of knowledge. 1 Chronicles 29:11 O Lord, you are great, Hagatula, mighty, majestic, magnificent, glorious and sovereign over all the sky and earth. You Lord have dominion and exalt yourself as the ruler of all. Deuteronomy 10:17 For the Lord your God is God of gods and Lord of lords, the great, mighty and awesome God who is unbiased and takes no bribe. 1 Chronicles 16:25 Psalms 96:4 For the Lord is great and certainly worthy of praise, he is more awesome than all gods. 2 Chronicles 2:5 I will build a great temple for our God is greater than all gods. Psalms 95:3 For the Lord is a great God, a great King who is superior to all gods. Psalms 135:5 Yes, I know the Lord is great and our Lord is superior to all gods. Exodus 18:11 Now I know that the Lord is greater than all the gods, for in the thing in which they dealt proudly against them he has destroyed them. Great, gâdôl, is the Lord and greatly to be praised in the city of our God. Psalm 48:1